Mini episode 1879 of the FDH Lounge is brought to you by Sportsology, delivering unconventional columns and webcasts about sports, TV, music, movies, and more. Follow them on the web at sportsology.com.
The FDH Lounge. You'll want to schedule your life around it.
A long time ago, on a gloomy, wet Cleveland spring night, two men stand alone amidst the late-night drizzle. Their voices echo across the vacant station parking lot as they debate the merits of the great American radio show that have been missing for far too long. On that night, an idea was born. That idea became the FDH Lounge. Welcome to the FDH Lounge.
Hello and welcome to FDH Lounge Mini Episode 1879, the weekly FDH football preview show. I'm FDH Managing Partner Rick Morris here with our fantasy and non-fantasy preview for Week 9 of the 2025 NFL season, as well as a look at Week 10 of the college football season. This podcast is excerpted from this week's edition of the 2025 FDH College and Pro Tip Sheet, available on the main page at fantasydrafthelp.com. Extra features that you will find there include our first four teams on the outside looking in for the college football playoff, our full NFL power rankings, our NFL rankings by division and by conference, and our list of fantasy players never to bench if they are healthy and not on a bye. This week's buys are Cleveland, the New York Jets, Philadelphia, and Tampa Bay. We start with our picks right now for the college football playoff. Here they are. 1 Ohio State, 2 Indiana, 3 Texas A&M, 4 Alabama, 5 Georgia, 6 Oregon, 7 Georgia Tech, 8 Mississippi, 9 Miami, 10 Vanderbilt, 11 BYU, 12 Memphis. For last week's picks, we are 3-3, and we're 22, 26-2 on the year. Here's what we've got this week. Ohio State minus 20.5 over Penn State. Iowa State minus 8 over Arizona State. Georgia minus 7 over Florida. Tennessee minus 3 over Oklahoma. And Kansas State plus 7 over Texas Tech. In the NFL, we're going for our fourth season since 2016 of being profitable, i.e. above 52.4%, picking every game of the season. We came within a few picks of that last year. Last week, we were 9-4 overall, 3-0 on the Big Three, and 1-0 on the lock. It's 57, 63-1, 11-13, and 4-4 on the season. Here's our picks for this week. Baltimore minus 7.5 at Miami. Carolina plus 13.5 over Green Bay. Minnesota plus 8.5 over Detroit. New England minus 5.5 over Atlanta. The LA Chargers minus 9.5 over Tennessee. Houston minus 1.5 over Denver. Chicago minus 3 over Cincinnati. New Orleans plus 14 over the LA Rams. Kansas City minus 2 over Buffalo. Seattle minus 3 over Washington. And Dallas minus 2.5 over Arizona. For our Big Three, it's San Francisco minus 2.5 over the New York Giants. And Jacksonville minus 3 over Las Vegas. And in the 1,000-star gold-plated lock of the millennium for NFL Week 9, it's Indianapolis minus 3 over Pittsburgh. Now for our fantasy football segment. Remember, we strongly discourage fantasy over managing. You don't pull your top guys unless they're hurt or on a bye, period. Don't let the matchups or everything geeks tell you anything different. Remember, our Thursday night game picks and fantasy recommendations are up every week on our Twitter page at the FDH Lounge. Now here's our non-gimme picks for the week. Quarterback, Sam Darnold, Jackson Dart, Jared Goff, Justin Herbert, Daniel Jones, Trevor Lawrence, Jordan Love, Drake May, and Caleb Williams. Running back, Devon Achane, Chase Brown, Zach Charbonnet, James Cook, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, J.K. Dobbins, Rico Dowdle, Travis Etienne, Travion Henderson, Kareem Hunt, Aaron Jones, Zonovan Knight, Jordan Mason, David Montgomery, Tyrone Tracy, Kamani Vidal, Kenneth Walker III, Jalen Warren, Javonte Williams, and Kyron Williams. Wide receiver, Devontae Adams, Jordan Addison, Keenan Allen, Zay Flowers, Marvin Harrison Jr., T. Higgins, Travis Hunter, Tedero McMillan, DK Metcalf, Chris Olave, Michael Pittman, Rashee Rice, Wandale Robinson, Deebo Samuel, Khalil Shakur, Courtland Sutton, Jalen Waddle, and Xavier Worthy. Tight end, Mark Andrews, Zach Ertz, Haronde Gaston II, Travis Kelce, George Kittle, and Sam Laporta. Thank you for joining us for this mini episode of the FDH Lounge.